Good morning, afternoon-ish, people. It is, what is it? 8th vlog. It's the 5th day of Vlogust, I believe. I think. Hi, how are ya? I'm a little out of sorts. So I have a little bit of a different vlog for you today. I see a lot of people doing like the 10 non-yarny things about you kind of thing, so I thought I would try it. But before we do that, I have to get some other stuff out of the way, like what's in my cup. Here's my dog mom cup. Huge cup, heavy cup. And what have I got in it today? I have jasmine tea. I get this from a little Asian shop. Ugh, bees. A little Asian shop that we've got here. Go. Out. Go away. Sorry. Just fighting the bees. So yeah, so I get that from a little Asian shop. You can pretty much get it anywhere. Jasmine tea it's pretty popular, I think. So I needed more yarn to finish my top that I'm doing, right? Guess what Sandy did? She bought the wrong one. She was supposed to buy purple, not pink. So now I have to go back to Michael's and buy another one. I'm going to keep this one though, because obviously the higher powers wanted me to have this color for some reason. I wonder why. I guess we'll find out. So this color is dusty pink. Remember how I said that I like dusty rose? Well, this is pretty darn close. So maybe that's it. See, my mom's favorite color was dusty rose. My mom's popping up all over the place. I don't know why. I think I just had an epiphany. I think it's my mom's birthday this month, if I remember correctly. That would explain a lot of what's going on with, yeah. Wow. Okay then. Ding, ding, ding. Okay. So anyways, I got this yarn and I don't know what I'm going to make with it. Maybe I'll make another top, but then I'll have to get another ball, because now I already know that it takes about a ball and a half to make this shirt that I'm making, which is weird because it's just a frickin' like 2 squares, really. You'd think that all of this would be able to make. This is 540 meters, for God's sakes. 590 yards. Like, you'd think this would make a shirt. Like, I don't know. Oh well. Anyway, to be continued. Okay. Then I got the this yarn was on sale, and it was the Pound of Love, and I got it in this colorway. Isn't that beautiful? 100% premium acrylic. There's 1,020 yards. Wow. I've never used this before. This is called claret. I'm starting to realize that I'm seeing that word a lot, and that it's deep red. Why don't they just call it that? So I got that one, and then I got this beautiful green. So pretty. So I might make another shirt with that. So I don't know. We'll see. But it's really pretty. Okay, that's off my list. Oh, UFOs. Unfinished objects. I have a few, but I'm only going to show you one. This, oops. It was supposed to be a poncho, and it's from Fiber Spider, I believe. So it's getting there, but man, does this take a long time with this yarn. This is the crushed velvet, and it's really heavy too, but it takes quite a long time to do. And I'm hoping I'll get it done at some point, because like before winter, because I know it's going to be really pretty and really soft. It's so soft. So I'm really hoping that I'm going to be able to get that done. I really need to get on that. Oh, look what's in this box. Totally forgot about this. I made this. A yip yip. Go away. Yes, a yip yip bag. These were all the rage not too long ago. And I decided I was going to use one. I was going to make one because, I mean, who doesn't love a yip yip? Does anybody even know what a yip yip is? Yip yip was from Sesame Street. Yip 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 yip. Google Sesame Street yip yip, and on YouTube, and they'll have a video of the yip yips. Love it. So yeah, so I made that. I guess that's a finished object. Okay. God, this bee just won't leave me alone. Okay, so let's start this with, I wonder if I should do, okay, I'll do the 10 things about me, non-yarny things about me, and then I will get into this other few things I wanted to talk about. Okay, number 1. I was in construction for 10 years. Surprise, surprise. I was a flagger, a traffic control person. Oh, mail just came. I was a traffic control person. And I also used to do the setups for the construction sites. So with all that heavy equipment that I had to lug around, you wouldn't know it, but those barrels that are on the road, those big round tub barrels, those are really heavy, like really heavy. The base of them is made from you know, those big mining trucks. It's from tires like that, like big. They're very heavy. So anyway, what happened was I was trying to help some of my fellow flaggers out, and started moving around a whole bunch of equipment. And I was throwing delineators, those big tall ones, into a truck. Ended up getting a bulging disc and a ruptured disc in my back. That screwed me. So yeah, I was talking about my mom passed away in 2008. Well, I blew my back out in October 2008. I was down for the count. They forced me into retirement, into a medical retirement. And then my mom passed away in December. Scott, who was my significant other then, his dad had passed away in that October, just after I blew out my back. And then April, Scott passed away. So I lost my mom, my spouse, my father-in-law, and my career. all at the same time. And then the next year, in 2010, I guess it was, I ended up getting back surgery. So I've never been the same. I've been on disability ever since. So it gives me lots of time to crochet. But I do have back problems, and how I can paddle is beyond me. But it actually does help a bit. But when my back goes, it goes bad, and then I'm in bed. I can barely walk. George has to help me go to the bathroom to go pee. You know, it's a really bad scene. So, you know, thank you, knock on whatever, I'm doing okay. So that's number one. Number two, Bailey, my puppy, is a rescue dog. And Bailey, let's see if she'll come. I'll show you something. Okay, so Bailey was a rescue dog, and I don't know if I'm going to be able to do this, but I'm going to try. Whoops, that's too much. Try again. Okay, if you can see right here, oops, it's kind of hard to see. She's getting a haircut. She's getting a haircut on Thursday, so, but you can see this line right down here. This line goes all the way around. See that? Yeah. What happened? Okay, Bailey. What happened was, she, her old owners had her for the first 2 years of her life, and she was abused. That line is from an elastic band that was put around her nose to keep her from barking, because she's a barker, as we've seen. So yeah, so they did had that on her. I don't know if it was for the full 2 years, but it had to have been for quite a long time to get that scar to happen. Oops, let me fix the camera now. She was also put in a kennel, like just a regular dog kennel, for the first 2 years of her life. She was never socialized. She was never introduced to other dogs. I think they hit her because she's afraid of brooms. She's afraid of vacuum cleaners. She's afraid of like anything like that you bring near her. She's really afraid of it. If you yell at her, she will cower. She will go down and she'll be like, and she'll be looking at you like, oh, this is gonna hurt, you know. So she knows when she's in trouble. I try really hard not to yell at her, but sometimes she needs it. But she's a really, really good dog. Really best dog. I mean, she's my first dog. I've never had dogs before. I had cats. So she's, considering what she went through, she's a wonderful dog. She'll go up to anybody, just flip on her back and expose her tummy, which is a submission, and just say hi, you know, rub my belly. Like, she's very trusting that way, which shocks me, considering. So yeah, that's all about Bailey. Okay, number 3. I have 2 tattoos. One is this one, which I'm gonna get redone. It's got my daughter's names on it, and it's a rose, thorny rose branch thing. The other one is gonna get covered up at some point. I got this one done when I was 19. I was pissed off at the world, and I decided that I was going to try and empower myself. Yeah. So when I'm wearing shorts like I am now, they ride up. And when they ride up, that's what you see. Okay, I can hear everybody's collective laughter. I've been living with this for my whole frickin', you know, however many years. Okay, I know what it looks like. It looks like a penis. I know. But it says Taurus, because I am a Taurian. But yeah. So yeah. That's getting changed. It was a big mistake. My mom, when I went to visit my mom after I had it done, true story, I was sitting on the couch and she was sitting in her chair across the room, and she looked and her eyes were like, she goes, "What the hell?" I'm like, what? She comes running over, which is not easy for her, and she goes, "Doesn't it come off?" I'm like, what are you doing? What are you doing? She says, "Please tell me that comes off." And I'm like, "Mom, what are you doing?" And she says, "Is that permanent?" And I said, "Yeah." I said, here's the whole tattoo, Mom." And she goes, "Oh my God." She says, oh, Sandy. And I'm like, I didn't think of it. You know, it wasn't until somebody said to me, "You got a penis on your leg." I was like, what are you talking about? And then I looked in the mirror, and sure enough. So my kids bug me about this all the time. They think it's hilarious. I not so much, especially as I get older. You get some pretty funny looks when you're sitting down at a function or something and you've got your shorts on, and yeah, that's something to talk about, all right. And then I wonder why sometimes I get people going, doesn't occur to me. I totally forget it's there. So yeah, so there you go. Okay, everybody have your laugh. Okay, number 4. I have a fear of heights. Yeah, my fear can be crippling. And one year, I can't remember if I was 45 or something, it was a milestone kind of birthday, I decided that I was going to face my fears. So George and my daughter Tia, my youngest, took me to a place out here called Wild Play. It's all zip lines. And the zip lines go up to like 100 feet up in the trees. What? Oh my God. I actually had video of it. I don't have it anymore. I had pictures too. I'll see if I can find them. But holy crap. I was like 10 feet off the ground and I was shaking in my boots. I had little kids that were like 5 years old, just like, "Get out of my way, old lady. Get out of my way. I'm going." And it's like, oh, geez, okay. And then as you get past certain points, it goes up higher. Well, I'll tell you, the zip lining I was getting used to. I was like, okay, I'm hooked on there really good. I'm fine. The first time I tried it though, I was absolutely freaking terrified. This thing holds like 5,000 pounds. Right? And I'm just like, I can't do it. And I finally did it and I was like, oh, okay. cool. And then push. I go whipping down the zip line and I'm like, ah! Everybody could hear me. And I'm bawling my eyes out. Just bawling my eyes out. I've got George in front of me. I got Tia behind me, protecting me. And she's going, come on, Mom, you can do it. Come on. And George is like, come on, babe, you got this. And I'm just like, ah, I don't want to do this. So I finally got to the last part. Like, it was hard. It was really hard. And I had to try and do this cargo net thing. Oh, Jesus. I tell you, I couldn't lift myself up. I couldn't do anything. I was so exhausted. I had bruises all along here. I had bruises on my chest. I had bruises on my legs. I looked like I got beat the crap out of me. Like, it was bad. And like, you have to go all over these obstacle things up in the air. And like, if any of you have ever done anything like this, you know what I'm talking about. Like, it scares the living shit out of you, right? And so I finally got to the end. Oh no, I got stuck in the middle of it. I was so exhausted that George had to come out and rescue me. And he finally got me to the platform and I collapsed. I was done. And I was crying, and I was just, oh, it was bad. They ended up having to get the workers there, they had to come and rescue me. How embarrassing is that? There they go, they come up to the zip line, come over to me, get all the harnesses on me that they need, and have to pull me down. Like, I'm holding on to this guy for dear life. And when I got down to the ground, I could barely walk. I was exhausted. So Tia and George went on. They finished the course. And then they went and bought me a t-shirt that said, I survived the zip line, the Wild Play zip line. I still to this day have not finished that course. I don't know if I ever will, but yeah. So yeah, I'm terrible. I can't even go up on a step ladder. So I'm really shocked that I got as far as I did on that, because that was pretty bad. Okay, number 5. This one, I'm hoping isn't going to trigger anybody. And I'm sorry if it does. I am very spiritual. I'm not religious. I'm spiritual. So I am a white lighter. I am very sensitive to things. I have the ability to feel spirits. I can't see them, but I can feel them. I'm very in tuned to different signs. Hence the stuff that's been going on around me lately, I knew was my mom. I do pendulum readings. Not very often anymore, but I used to do them a lot. Number 6, my favorite drink. My favorite drink is sangria. I actually make my own. Not as often as I should. But yeah, I love sangria. And I just found out about white sangria. And that's pretty good. But I still like the red. Yeah, although it's weird because I'm not a red wine drinker. I don't like the taste. I'll drink a white wine before I drink a red wine, which is really weird. So it must be everything else that's mixed in with it that I really like. Number 7, I love crystals. Okay, so I am a crystal hoarder. I love crystals, especially unique crystals. Okay, so here's one. This is my amethyst. Isn't it pretty? And I love crystals that have points on them. And This is like a deep browny red color. So, oof, these bees, oh my God. These are just a few of them. And then I thought maybe you'd like to see my pendulums, or a couple of them anyway. This is a fluorite. And this one is a smoky quartz. And it has a wolf on it. So yeah, so I love my crystals. Okay, number 8, my favorite food, any Asian food. I love pho, Vietnamese food. I love dim sum. Oh, dim sum is great. I like the authentic Chinese food, like when you go to Chinatown kind of thing. Not so much the Canadianized Chinese food. And I love Mexican food. I went down to Seattle a few times, and oh, if there's anybody here from Seattle or down there, you guys have the best Mexican food. I mean, I'm sure that Mexico is even better, but oh, you get taco time up here. That stuff is crap. Like, I went and got a burrito in Seattle, and it was like this big, and it was like, oh, cilantro, the cilantro in it. Oh, I love cilantro. So Mexican food is really good. I don't like it really, really hot. Right? I can't handle hot anymore. I've got stomach issues. But, oh my God. Yeah. Asian food and Mexican food. Yeah. I can live on that. Every day. Every day. Okay. Number 9. Where I live. Nanaimo, BC. I'm going to insert some clips right here. About a block, well, maybe 2 or 3 blocks away from our house. This is where we race. This is, down here is a waterfront that you can walk around. It's really pretty. And then this is where the waterfront starts. It goes all the way around over to there. Right here is where we start our race, and we end our race way over there. Yeah, so we get to live by the ocean. You just go down half. My case in point. That would be the ferry. Half a block down the street. That's the ocean for us. So yeah, we're very blessed that way. We can just go around the corner to that beach. It's Departure Bay, and just go swimming in the ocean. So we're very, very, very lucky. Okay, number 10. I have a cat. Her name is Bella. Unfortunately, she's partially blind now. Last Christmas, I don't know, something happened, and she got sick. And so now she's got little white spots around her eyes. It almost looks like she has cataracts, but it's not. She's had it ever since, and so now she's absolutely terrified of everything. She used to be such an outgoing cat. She can't see to go to the bathroom by herself, so I have to take her to the bathroom a few times a day. She hides. There's a little spot in the couch that she found, that she goes and hides in there and doesn't come out. The only time she comes out is if we're eating dinner and she can smell it. Then she'll come out and sniff around. The slightest little noise and she's back in there. I don't know what I'm gonna do. She's one of the loves of my life. She's my familiar, and I'm gonna see if I can get her eyes fixed. If not, I don't know if they're gonna have to put her down or not. She's still got so much life to live, but having to take her to the bathroom and everything, and she has no quality of life anymore. Her eyesight has taken that away from her, and I'm terrified that I'm gonna have to put her down. But anyways, I'm gonna insert a little clip of her last night, actually, with my yarn. So here she is. Okay, so that's Bella. Oh, by the way, she has her own Facebook page. I know, crazy. But if you look up Bella Clark, C-L-A-R-K, Bella, B-E-L-L-A, you'll see her Facebook page. She got it when she was a kitten. I got her when she was 4 weeks old. She was a rescue as well. Somebody left her on the side of the road in the middle of winter in a box, and some old friend of mine, she found her and brought her over to my house, and I kept her. So anyway, okay, last thing for today, because I'm sure this is getting to be a long video. I want to talk about the giveaway. Once we hit 100 subscribers, I'm going to have a giveaway. Somebody asked me about the mask giveaway as well, and if it's going to be worldwide or if it's only going to be Canada, the States, or whatever. I think it's going to depend on the size of the canvas as to whether or not it's going to be worldwide. And there's going to be, I'm sure that there's a lot of places that can't accept mail from here, but I've got to figure all that out. Yeah, I don't know. I still have to figure that out. But the 100 subscriber giveaway will be worldwide. So I'm not sure what I'm going to give away yet. Still thinking about it. But I know a few things that I'm going to be putting in there. But yeah, so make sure that you share these videos and share my channel. And we're at 84 subscribers, I believe. So we're getting close. So yeah, so make sure that you do all the things, and let's get us up to 100 subscribers. Okay, so thanks for joining me today, and I will talk to you tomorrow. Bye.